First race sees the back row of Any Old Way, Ottawa. Bright and Early Take for Granted and All Shook Up coming in. Dragon Lady is chasing her spot out in 8. Bone Chip's gone for a gallop. Bone Chip is galloping. Rocky 6 is galloping. It'll be a full start. And you can thank your lucky stars if you're on Bone Chip that Rocky 6 went roughly, because the back row runners were inconvenienced. Dunker too, but I'm tipping that made no reason why the red light came on. Young Stranger sweating up a bit too, having its first go out of maidens after winning at the Mott last weekend. So I'm tipping it'll be Rocky 6, which is deemed the offender here, Greg, because the other two were wide on the track. And there's the replay. Dunker's galloping, they're past it. Rocky 6 is braking, Bone Chip's braking, but they're all out of the way of it. And Rocky 6 is just hindering a few on the second row, and you can just see on that shot, Bright and Early is the main one of them. We've got at least 60 seconds to 90 seconds minimum until take 2 of race 1 here at Addington.
We'll head up to you for take 2 of race 1.
Yeah, thank you, Greg. I thought Dunker was heading to the outside with a conversation between Peter Lamb and Stephen McNally, so apologies for that wrong information coming through, but no change from the first take. Looking much better this time. Last time around, or they were. Dunker's gallop now. They all miss it. Racing. Dunker missed the start by about 8 lengths, and Rocky 6 came out in a gallop from the 2. Dragon Lady's going to speed across. King Denny's trying to show some early toe to stop Dragon Lady coming over, but she's down to the pegs fast. Young Stranger is running 3rd, and 3 wide Sunny Vacation. Main Divide's next to the inside from All Shook Up, 3 wide and 1 back. Then Bright and Early from Any Old Way, mid through Medusa. Next is Take for Granted over on the inside of Bone Chip, about 5 lengths to Ottawa. A further 4 or 5 to Dunker, and Rocky 6 is in a full-on break and is tailing out. The lead time in 23.9. And into the straight comes Dragon Lady with Robbie Holmes by 2 lengths on Young Stranger. 3 wide is Sunny Vacation, and King Denny's running 4th the trail. A length and a half to Bright and Early from Main Divide, the markers mid-pack. The flashy All Shook Up is in the running line. And then Any Old Way inside of mid through Medusa from Bone Chip, Take for Granted. 2 lengths to Ottawa, 4 lengths to Dunker, and Rocky 6 is out of play after going to that wild gallop just at the start. First quarter in 30.8. And Dragon Lady leads by a length and a half over Sunny Vacation, parked up. King Denny follows the speed 3rd. 4th is Young Stranger, and 5th on the inside Main Divide. Ahead to Bright and Early, who's in the running line from Any Old Way. Him fall back the inside of All Shook Up. Then mid through Medusa and Take for Granted. 3 wide Bone Chip commencing a move just outside the half mile from Ottawa. Dunker galloped at exactly the same spot it did in the run-up, and it's going to lose contact with the pack, and Rocky 6 is back down here at the winning post. Will be retired from the race and taken back to the barn. 31.3 for the second quarter. 62.5 below the 600-metre mark now. Dragon Lady by a length over Sunny Vacation. King Denny waiting on the Stunning Cullen at Pineleaf Farm passing lane. Bone Chip comes to 4th. Young Stranger's gone into a full break in the running line. Mid through Medusa up to 5th. Main Divide's on the inside from All Shook Up, and then came Any Old Way, badly held up. Dragon Lady leads. The third quarter trotted in 30.8. 3 wide Bone Chip gets out and running and builds the momentum before the stablemate can get the passing lane, and Bone Chip shot away. Put 2 lengths on mid through Medusa. Then Sunny Vacation. King Denny's only getting the passing lane now and is running 5th as All Shook Up works into a place, but Bone Chip is speeding away from them. All Shook Up is 3 lengths away into 2nd from mid through Medusa. That's very easy for Bone Chip. Beat All Shook Up and mid through Medusa. I think King Denny might have nailed 4th at the line and beaten in Sunny Vacation. The Black Book is Any Old Way, beaten by the barrier. And then came Main Divide, Ottawa. Next in Take for Granted, Dragon Lady, Bright and Early. Young Stranger went into that gallop at the quarter. Both Dunker and Rocky 6, they failed to finish.